Samuel Calhoun Goddard was born in 1829. His father, Josiah, a sergeant master, fought in the War of 1812 and after went to Detroit and married Miss Hannah Luckett. From there, they moved to Calhoun County, Michigan. Hannah and Josiah had 16 children, 11 sons and 5 daughters. Samuel was the third son. Samuel worked on his father's farm, attending school in the winters until age 15 when he moved to Rockford, Illinois, and a year later to Greene County, Wisconsin. They remained there and engaged in farming until 1848 when they came to Fort Atkinson, Iowa. In 1851, Samuel started out with 50 cents in his pocket to make his fortune and moved to Bradford in Chickasaw County, Iowa. He worked at the carpenter's trade and clerked in a store about a year when he was elected county clerk, he being the first to hold that office in the county. In March 1854, Mr. Goddard came to Charles City and bought the general merchandise stock of Robert L. Freeman, the first storekeeper in Charles City. Mr. Goddard built the first frame house in Charles City. The town was then called Freeman, and Mr. Freeman was the first postmaster and Mr. Goddard the second. The village of Freeman was located near where the Floyd County Museum now stands. Mr. Goddard sold his store to John and William Ferguson in the spring of 1856. He then built the Magnolia Hotel, which he conducted for 2 years when it burned down in a fire in Charles City. He then clerked in Lemcool's store for 10 years and then worked as a carpenter and contractor and engaged in the sale of sewing machines. Mr. Goddard married Miss Amanda Bigelow in Waverly on July 16, 1857. Mr. and Mrs. Goddard had 5 children: Cora, Angie, Gladys, and Guy. Mr. Goddard is one of the oldest settlers of Charles City. He died in 1915 at the age of 86.